alcohols, and somewhat alcohols and carboxylic acid go hand in hand. We will start with alcohols, but one of the chemical properties of an alcohol give us or forms or prepare the carboxylic acid. And there's one property which is common to both. So in a way, we will be studying alcohols and carboxylic acid side by side. Okay. So let's proceed with an alcohol. So alcohol is a homologous series. As you can see, it's pictorially, it's been shown here. It's been shown here that the alcohol is used as a fuel in the racing cars, right? So that is why they have shown. So alcohol, we're already aware, a homologous series where its general formula is basically, we already know it's CnH2n plus 1 and OH. So the CnH2n plus 1 is your alkyl group, right, which gradually increases down the series, and OH is your functional group, right? So alkyl group is CnH2n plus 1. So the first member of an alcohol is going to be methanol, and its formula on the basis of this general formula will be there is one carbon, means one carbon, and when there is one carbon, so it's going to be CH3OH, and CH4O can be written down as its molecular formula, and the above CH3OH is basically its structural formula. Structural formula is a way you can write down by showing all the bonds. So this is a condensed structural formula which actually CH4, where all the elements together, group together, हर एलिमेंट को आप ग्रुप अप करके जब लिखते हैं तो वो उसका मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला कहलाता है. The structural formula is CH3OH. And if we try to write down the full structural formula showing all the bonds between all the elements, then this is how we can draw it. We can write down the structural formula like this. The second member of an alcohol is going to be ethanol, knowing that the value of N will be 2. So when we have the value of N as 2, so it's going to be C2H5OH. Now, C2H5OH can also be written as CH3CH2OH, because here this is again a structural formula जहाँ हर कार्बन के साथ जितने हाइड्रोजन क्लब हुए हैं या बॉन्ड हुए हैं उनको हम एक साथ ग्रुप करके लिखते हैं. So this is CH3CH2OH, right? So this is going to be its structural formula. This is a completely displayed structural formula like this. Coming to the third member, that is basically propanol, where the N key value is 3, right? N value is 3. So we will be getting the formula C3H8O. So it's CH3CH2CH2OH. So this is going to be its structural formula. And the last one, because we have to go the groups, the first 4 members of each homologous series. So our formula is going to be C4H9OH, which can also be written as C4H10O, right? So this is basically the structural formula where each carbon, जब आप हर कार्बन को क्लब करेंगे एक साथ लिखेंगे तो वो फॉर्मूला कंडेंस फॉर्मूला बन जाता है, और वो कंडेंस फॉर्मूला आएगा आपके पास CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2OH. So this way, either you write down the structural formula, a completely displayed form of the structural formula like this, and this is basically your condensed. This is your condensed form of structural formula. So you should be knowing, और इन सब कार्बन को जब हम काउंट करते हैं तो दैट मेक्स C4H9, दैट मेक्स C4H9OH. तो ये जो है वो आपका स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला कंडेंस फॉर्म है, ठीक है. ये आपका फुली डिस्प्लेड फॉर्म जो कि इस फॉर्मूले से ही डिराइव हुआ है, ठीक है. आई होप आई एम क्लियर. नाउ मूविंग अहेड, तो ये तो हमारी जनरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी जो कि हमें ऑलरेडी आती है, विच वी आर ऑलरेडी अवेयर. Now coming to the next concept about the properties of an alcohol. So on the basis of their physical properties, the physical properties जो हमें करनी है वो ये करनी है. Some of the physical properties we'll be doing over here. So here is the first physical property, that is basically the state. So we need to understand that all the 4 members, the first 4 members of the alcohol homologous series are basically liquid, right? So alcohols, because they have a OH functional group, so they not only exist in the liquid form, but they are highly soluble as well. So the OH, how it makes them the soluble, that is beyond the scope of your syllabus. That you will be learning in A levels if you take chemistry. But right now, you just remember that because of the presence of OH, all the alcohols are soluble. But the solubility, it decreases down the series. So we can see that the one on the top with the small alkyl group is most soluble. And as alkyl groups are basically increasing, their solubility is decreasing. Their solubility decreases down the group, right? Down the series, down the homologous series. Then comes the third. This is the first physical property, this is the second physical property, and now moving on to the third physical properties. Now we know that the boiling point depends on the size of the molecule. So initially the first methanol is the smallest of all because it has the smallest alkyl group, that's CH3OH. So according to that, it has the smallest boiling point. But as we go down the series, there basically their boiling point they increases, right? It increases as we move down because their molecular mass is increasing, their molecular formula is becoming bigger, so that impacts their boiling point. So these are some of the physical properties you should be aware about, right? So moving ahead. So after the physical properties, we move on to the preparation, right? So there are basically two methods of preparation of an alcohol. So when we talk about the first method, and we always take one member, the first member for all the हम preparation जो करते हैं ना, हम एक first member को लेके करते हैं. Just say for example in alkenes, we have taken the case of ethene. We try to prepare ethene in all the scenarios. Similarly, our case study will be our alcohol, which is basically an ethanol. So the first method of preparation for ethanol, whether now ये चीज आप इथेनॉल को बेस करते हुए पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन ये सिमिलर चीज विल बी फॉलोड फॉर द प्रोपेनॉल एंड ब्यूटेनॉल एक्सेट्रा. बस यहाँ पर सिर्फ जो होंगी वो कंडीशंस वेरी करेंगी, कंडीशंस डिफर करेंगी. So when we move on to the alcohol, it's prepared from basically its preparation is from alkene. तो एल्कीन की जब हम केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी को रिकैप करते हैं तो क्या कहीं पर हमने अल्कोहल की प्रिपरेशन पढ़ी थी? डिड वी स्टडीड? नाउ लुक हियर दैट व्हेन एन इथीन के हमने पढ़े थे एडिशन रिएक्शन. इथीन के केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी थी द थ्री एडिशन रिएक्शन. इफ यू ट्राई एंड रिकैप, तो तीन एडिशन रिएक्शंस कौन से पढ़े थे हमने अल्कीन के? लेट्स हैव अ क्विक रिकैप. द थ्री एडिशन रिएक्शंस व्हिच वी स्टडीड ऑफ एन एल्कीन. तो एल्कीन का हम कहते हैं कि एल्कीन अंडरगो अ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक हाइड्रोजन हमने किया, एडिशन ऑफ द लास्ट वन वाज एडिशन ऑफ हेलोजन हमने का. ठीक है, तो एडिशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन वाज नोन एज हाइड्रोजनेशन. Addition of these were the three addition reaction we have done of alkene. Now further recapping it कि जब हमने हाइड्रोजनेशन रिएक्शन किया था तो हमने कहा था कि अगर आप एल्कीन के अंदर C2H4 के अंदर अगर हम हाइड्रोजन ऐड करते हैं तो फ्रॉम एन एल्कीन वी विल बी गेटिंग एन एल्केन. ठीक है, जैसे एल्कीन के अंदर अगर हम वाटर ऐड करते हैं, इफ वी ऐड वाटर वी वर गेटिंग एन अल्कोहल देयर, राइट? सो वी वर गेटिंग फ्रॉम, अगर हम उसके अंदर ब्रोमीन ऐड कर रहे थे एंड दिस वाज अ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक डिस्टिंग्विशिंग टेस्ट बिटवीन एन एल्केन एंड एल्कीन, सो वी विल बी गेट वाज अनदर एडिशन रिएक्शंस जो होते हैं आपको तीन डिफरेंट होमोलोगस सीरीज देते हैं. एडिशन रिएक्शन ऑफ विद वाटर इज गिविंग यू अल्कोहल एंड विद ब्रोमीन इज यू हैलोएल्केन्स. ठीक है, ये आपने रिकैप कर लिया. नाउ व्हेन वी मूव फर्दर and when we go further, now here what are they stating? यहाँ पे ये जो दिखा रहे हैं आपको, ये show कर रहे हैं कि they are showing you the first chemical, the first preparation. And the first preparation is basically when the alcohol is being prepared by the addition reaction with water. The water, because यहाँ पर आप high temperature use कर रहे हैं. The high temperature is 300 degrees Celsius and the pressure I told you it's going to be again high, between 70 to 90 atmospheric, and you're using the catalyst phosphoric acid. So I told you when we were doing alkene that this reaction is extremely important, and examiner normally give you this particular reaction, चाहे वो ethene का reaction हो या preparation of an alcohol हो, वो 3 मार्क की इक्वेशन देता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर ये कंडीशंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपका हाई टेम्परेचर 300 डिग्री सेल्सियस, टेम्परेचर जो है वो रेंज करता है between 70 to 90, and you have phosphoric acid. So when an alkene undergo, they will be giving you corresponding alcohol. So if we take ethene, we will be getting ethanol. If we take propene, ठीक है, we will be getting propanol. इसीलिए हम जब होमोलोगस सीरीज में पढ़ते हैं तो हम कहते हैं they have a similar method of preparation, not the same. The reason is कि यहाँ पे जो conditions हैं वो हर preparation के लिए slightly alter हो जाएंगी. Ethene converting in ethanol, we have these conditions. But when the propene converting into propanol, some of the conditions will alter. Now, this was a generalized equation. This is just for our understanding, but basically we need to know the exact balanced equation for this preparation. So ethene when undergoes water, so this is the same condition, you are getting ethanol. Ethanol is C2H5OH. You can either write it down like this, or you can write down the condensed structural formula as CH3CH2OH. So that's the first preparation, and it's a recap. Now coming to the second preparation, the second preparation is basically our alcohol by fermentation. So bio students must be knowing it. What is fermentation? Fermentation is basically a chemical process. It's a slow decomposition reaction. Okay, it's a chemical process, or we can say it's a slow decomposition reaction. Decomposition means breaking down of the chemical compound. It's a slow decomposition by the due to the presence of microorganism. And what is a microorganism? It's an yeast. So when in the presence of an yeast, a slow decomposition of the carbohydrates take place or of the sugar take place, then the ethanol and carbon dioxide is being formed, right? So carbohydrates are basically what they are, that's sugar. So when sugar undergoes the decomposition in the presence of yeast, you will be getting ethanol, C2H5OH, and along with that, you will be getting carbon dioxide. This is a very important reaction. Okay. Now we have got the glucose or the carbohydrate. The simplest of the glucose I can write down as a C6H12O6. ठीक है, ये आपका monosaccharide है. इसका जब decomposition होगा तो you will be getting alcohol and water, and this reaction take place at room temperature pressure. Okay, now the examiner basically asks us the difference between the two processes, the difference between the first preparation, that is the preparation, that's the hydration of an ethene, and also between the fermentation. ठीक है, तो अब इनका comparison हमें करना है और अब हम इनका advantages and disadvantages करनी है. ठीक है, so let's move and do the comparison now. Right, we have the two methods. The number one method was basically two fermentation reaction, both the whole, right? Now when we are, and there were a lot of conditions here. We were 1800 and we were using the atmospheric pressure between what we were doing the second preparation was when we had glucose, C6, that's a carbohydrate, right? It undergoing a simple decomposition in the presence of yeast, and the temperature was room temperature pressure, normal room temperature pressure conditions were there, and we were getting ethanol. And the methods are basically the method of preparation for alcohol. Now the examiner asked us the 2-mark question, what are the disadvantages and advantages of both the methods? Okay, so we need to understand the advantages and disadvantages of both the method. Now let's talk about, now because we are performing this at a high temperature pressure and in the presence of the catalyst, number one, it's a fast process. It's a fast process and it takes place very quickly. In comparison to this, when you talk about its disadvantages, so it's a slow process because decomposition yeast की presence में हो रहा है, तो room temperature पे हो रहा है, special conditions भी नहीं है, तो ये आपका slow process है. ठीक है. Now coming to the disadvantage of this, now here what is happening, the ethene से आपका जो starting material है, that you're getting from the petroleum. Ethene you normally get it by the cracking of your hydrocarbons, or the source is basically, इसका जो source है ये कोई food source नहीं है, its source is basically petroleum, right? So basically यहाँ पर इसका disadvantage ये है कि ethanol के बहुत सारे uses होते हैं. So some of the uses of ethanol are that it is used as a solvent. It is also used as a fuel, as I showed you in the beginning in the racing cars and stuff. It is also used, it's consumed by the human for the intoxication, right? For intoxication, and it is also in the medicine, etc., as the solvent. Fine. So in this particular alcohol, which we are getting from an ethene, which is coming from the petroleum source, so it is not used for medical in the medicine as a solvent, or it cannot be used by the humans for as a beverage. सही है? तो इसका disadvantage ये हो जाता है, cannot be used, cannot be consumed by the humans. It cannot be consumed by the humans. तो ये इसका एक डिसएडवांटेज है, क्योंकि इसका एक पिक्यूलियर सा टेस्ट आएगा, इसका अपना फ्लेवर होगा जिसकी वजह से कंज्यूम नहीं किया सकता। और इसका एडवांटेज विच यू आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द फूड, जो कि आपका ग्लूकोज है, जो विच कैन कम फ्रॉम व्हीट, विच कैन कम फ्रॉम बार्ले, which can comes from grapes, etc., etc. तो इसकी food sources हैं, ठीक है, तो it can generally be consumed by the human being. All right. So the advantage is it can be consumed, ठीक है, it can be consumed by humans. उसके अलावा जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है वो ये है कि यहाँ पर इसका डिसएडवांटेज ये भी है कि आपका ये एक्सट्रीमली एक्सपेंसिव मेथड है. The reason for it being expensive is because you have to maintain this temperature, you have to maintain this much pressure, and you have to perform in the presence of the catalyst. So it's an expensive method. In comparison to this, इसकी एडवांटेज ये है फर्मेंटेशन की, इट्स वेरी इकोनॉमिकल मेथड. ये आपका इकोनॉमिकल मेथड है क्योंकि ये हो रहा है आपका रूम टेम्परेचर प्रेशर पे, ठीक है. नाउ द एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस इज अ फास्ट एंड इट्स बेसिकली योर कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस. कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस का मतलब है कि आपने उसको ड्रिल आउट किया पेट्रोलियम को, उसको क्रैकिंग करी, यू ऑब्टेन्ड द इथीन आउट ऑफ इट, और इथीन को एक चेंबर में लेके गए जहाँ पे ये पर्टिकुलर कंडीशंस वहां पर जो है मॉनिटर्ड हैं, ठीक है, कंट्रोल कंडीशंस हैं, वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट कराया और आपको अल्कोहल मिल गया जो कि आप टैप आउट कंटिन्यूसली कर रहे हैं. इट्स नॉट अ बैच प्रोसेस. But when we talk about the fermentation, so fermentation is basically a batch process. Batch process means कि आपने ग्लूकोज को एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ ग्लूकोज को एक कंटेनर में रखा, जिस जहाँ पर आपने ईस्ट ऐड करा, और उसके बाद जब ईस्ट ने इसका पूरा कन्वर्ट कर लिया इनटू एन अल्कोहल, तो आपने इसको यहाँ से टैप आउट किया, एंड देन फॉर अ टाइम बीइंग यू स्टॉप द प्रोसेस, एंड अगेन आपने इसको दोबारा से इसके अंदर स्टॉप किया आपका ग्लूकोज या जो भी कार्बोहाइड्रेट है. So it's a batch process कि आपका प्रोसेस होने के बाद you have to stop it for a while and you have to extract the alcohol. And another very big disadvantage over here is कि यहाँ पर जो आपका fermentation which take place, ये जो fermentation आपकी जो होती है, ये fermentation में you always use the 15% of alcohol. जो आपका जो alcohol है, ठीक है, the alcohol which you're basically using, that is coming 15%. The reason for it is कि जब हम C6H12O6 को जब यूज करते हैं in the presence of yeast, so this should always be your, ये जो होता है ये आपका 15% diluted, ठीक है, ये आपका 15% डाइल्यूटेड सोल्यूशन होता है ग्लूकोज का. अगर आप इसको कॉन्सेंट्रेट कर लेंगे तो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन की वजह से इसको 15% से ज्यादा तो ईस्ट जो है वो आपका डैमेज हो जाता है, डीनेचर्ड हो जाता है, डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है, उसकी इफेक्टिवनेस खत्म हो जाती है, ठीक है. इफेक्टिव हो जाएगा तो ये डिकम्पोज नहीं होगा. तो हमारे लिए मस्ट फीचर है कि 15% आपको ग्लूकोज को डाइल्यूट करके लेना है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो आपके पास ही अल्कोहल की क्वांटिटी होगी जिसको आपको फर्दर सिंपल डिस्टिलेशन से प्योरीफाई करना होता है. Whereas when we talk about the other process where we are doing the hydration of an alkene and getting alcohol out of it, so this is basically my purest form of an alcohol, ठीक है. और हाइड्रेशन करते हैं स्पेशल कंडीशंस पर, और आपको जो अल्कोहल ऑब्टेन होता है दैट इज द 100% प्योर, वो 100%, तो उसको नो फर्दर रिफाइनिंग इज नीड. अब क्योंकि इसकी रिफाइनिंग नहीं है तो यहाँ पर ये आपका इजिएस्ट एंड कन्वीनियंट मेथड होता है, ठीक है. यहाँ पर आपको इसकी रिफाइनिंग की जरूरत नहीं होती. यहाँ पर आपको यू हैव टू फर्दर रिफाइन इट, या फिर आपको फर्दर इसको डिस्टिल करना होता है, ठीक है, इन ऑर्डर टू गेट द प्योर अल्कोहल. तो ये इसकी डिसएडवांटेज एडवांटेज. सो यू नीड टू नो एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 advantages and disadvantage of both the methods, right?